My voice is absolutely gone today, but brother, how many views is this? 17 million views, and we're just cooking with brother. He is cooked at this point. If we're keeping it a buck, like dude is cooked. 17 million views on a Spanish channel, like. So let's watch. So you.
Wait. He's good at the throw.
He's emoting on him.
Watch it one more time.
Wait. He's good at the throw.
He's emoting on him.
Basically. God, am I going through second puberty? God damn it. I'm 25 years old and I sound like I'm a fucking 12 years old. How does losing your voice sound so bad? This is outrageous. Like, I need to speak to someone's manager, but I'm too young to speak to someone's manager. God damn. God, I don't even know if I want to record today, but I kind of have to because it's big news.
Massive day for the unemployed.
That's
Mr.
me.
Beast hosted a streamer tournament and a lot of drama erupted from this. Most specifically with Rakai. Don't know who Rakai
Bro, if you don't know who Rakai is, you are blessed beyond belief.
is. Basically, he's a dumber, more annoying version of Kai Cenat who can't even read.
That's crass.
Whoa. Chill. Security.
This is more fake than
Bro,
most.
I found this situation weird because I was watching this live because I'm the unemployed man of the century. And like when Mr. Beast was calling for security, I knew it was fake. Because if Mr. Beast is calling for security and security doesn't show up within 5 seconds, you know it's fake. Because Mr. Beast he's got rolling deep coming in. He's got Mr. like Jack Doherty bodyguard coming in here, like if we're keeping it a buck.
To these streamers' view counts. The awkward moment when streamer Rakai mocks Rubius after his elimination, not letting him say goodbye and laughing at him in a very disrespectful way.
We're going back to swing shot. Ain't no way. He's good at the throw.
He's emoting on him.
A toda mi comunidad.
Justice.
Cállate, niño, anda. Cállate, niño. Niño, cállate. Cállate, anda. Cállate. No, yo creo que al final ha sido suerte y ya está, chicos.
Basically, he was being sort of an asshole to this Spanish streamer, and a lot of Spanish people didn't like it. Cue the clip.
Yo, okay, I open up his Instagram comments for 1 second. What is this, bro? Yeah, no.
This guy just made an entire race his enemy. He ended up crashing out a bit when he was eliminated, and obviously he's playing this up for the stream.
I understand why, I understand it. Like, I'm usually behind the standpoint, like, people shouldn't clip farm, no, let me back up. I'm usually behind the standpoint of, like, it's clip farming, it doesn't matter, like, none of this matters, it's streaming, it's not that big of a deal. But then I'm like, at the same time, I'm like, it's not with a community you're normally with. It's not with a community you're normally streaming with. So you don't know their boundaries. You don't know what's comfortable with them in their community. Like, so it's kind of weird to do it with them in their community. I don't know, kind of weird to do it with a streamer you've never met before, if we're being honest. Same as, like, if you did it with a person on the street. I don't know.
The Spanish community felt, however, he did cross the line with Rubius because he's standing there all like, "Mi no hablo inglés," and he's just kind of going in on him. And then people started lying and rage baiting, saying that Rakai put out this story saying Rubius in the Spanish community, which is, you know, fake.
I know, math is hard.
Bro brought back the racism I Show Speed tried so hard to end with his world tour.
Chill. Security.
This dude straight up said Rakai. Rakai needs to learn manners. There was a lot of backlash over this, and Rubius ended up making a response, which, you know, I don't understand because he's Spanish.
Para vosotros, los he repartido ya con el chat, con los mods, con los subs, con los no subs.
My Spanish teacher would be so disappointed in me because, like, I should know that with my 2 years of Spanish, but I'm like, yeah, 2 years of Spanish, I forgot.
Spanish people were posting this, which is crazy. Oh, God. Has done more for racism than the KK.
You know what's crazy? I feel like I saw a lot of people mad at Rakai yesterday. And, like, it's not hard for, like, it's Rakai. People can get mad realistically at the end of the day. But also, at the same time, though, I think a lot of people think they're better than us.
Just say he was being a dickhead and move on. You don't gotta make it a race thing. This is so
That's
cringe.
really, like you can think Rakai was being a dumbass while saying don't be racist. Like, you can say, like, both things can be true. Like, the Spanish can be racist while you can say Rakai was being stupid. Like, both things can be true. Like you can say Rakai was being dumb, like at the same time. Like I don't know.
Straight up, in my opinion, I think people think they're better than other people. Because I promise you, if it was an M on the line, a lot of you will move different than you think you would in theory. I'm telling you. And the craziest part is the M's not even for him, it's for his community.
What community? This dude's bought it as shit. He gets all his viewers within
Bro, so like with Kai Cenat and Rakai, I guarantee you, like they're allegedly botting, because like after seeing Your Rage have like 150,000 people in his chat or whatever, it was going so much faster than Kai Cenat's chat when he had 1 million people in there. When he had 1 million people like concurrently or whatever, when LeBron was cutting his hair. I'm like, brother, what are we doing here? I'm dying, boss. I'm dying. But like, I think about it, like, because he was like breaking Twitch when mrbeast went over to his channel. I'm like, how does, like, bro, like, how do you break Twitch?
3 minutes and then they all leave.
Everyone tells you to be yourself, right? The is not trying to be anyone else, bro. And people get mad at him for it.
I mean, authenticity is cool and all, unless you're an annoying dickhead, then you should probably suppress it. And you don't gotta make it a race thing. If I see a fellow white dude Fenty folding and robbing a grandma, I'm not gonna defend him just because he's white. Even alleged streamer Lacey chimed in.
$1 million? Yeah. That's taking the trolling a little too far. You know, probably shouldn't have done that. And if I was Rubius, probably would have given him a little backhand there. But for people to be saying the shit they're saying, like, bro, it's a game at the end of the day, man. You know what I mean?
Instead of eating this time, Lacey is cooking. And honestly, he's correct because...
All right, I'm recording, but okay.
Bruh, you don't gotta resort to racism right away. Give it like 5 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Okay.
De verdad. Por eso nos vemos.
For Disney, buddy, you lost. Leave.
Este niño le voy a pegar una patada en la cabeza.
Take me out all game. Take me out all
I love you all. Chicos, os quiero mucho. Gracias por el apoyo. Gracias por votar por mí. I love you. Top 4, no está mal. A la siguiente top 1. Nos vemos, chicos.
That's great.
Take care, man. Take care.
Nah, mrbeast's expression here is priceless.
Rubius acababa de perder $1 million.
Bro, even this dude from the meme chimed in. Cuando Rubius... When Rubius said, yeah, kid, calm down, I felt like he wasn't joking anymore. Rubius, in short, God, you were the blackest kid. What the? Yeah, they were going in on this kid.
And all my hoblars out there, stop calling monkeys and shit.
Facts. You're crazy.
Because when there's a white that's annoying or Spanish annoying, we just say they annoying.
Yeah.
It's a black that's annoying. They gotta call them monkeys. What the f is that?
They going. I ain't gonna cap. They going stupid right now.
You know, he brings up a good point. Rakai
That
isn't
is a
annoying
pretty good
because
point, I
he's
will
black.
say.
He's annoying.
Like, I don't know, because like, I don't know though, because like it seems like whenever any sort of drama goes on, people say just some heinous shit. Like no matter who, like what race they are. Like you could have a Spanish person, white person, Asian person, black person. They're going to say like when the Twitch streamers get into drama on Twitter, people are going to start being racist to them no matter what race they are. So like I don't think it's like a Rakai specific thing. I don't know.
Like, because he's a f***ing idiot. He was racist towards him. He told Rubius, go back to Mexico. He is Spanish, not Mexican. WTF, not even the same continent. And then he cries, I don't support the racism he receives, but he isn't any better than them. He is just as racist. If that's the case, then I guess tit for tat. You can't complain about something you're instigating. Calling a Spanish person a Mexican is like calling a native person an Indian. They're not going to like that.
What happened? Did Rakai break this as well? Chat. Pineapple or cookie?
Jimmy, come on, Jimmy.
See it.
Not too much of Rakai. There's a lot of Rakai. Slow down. Not too much of Rakai now, Jimmy. Did Rakai break this too?
Take your time, guys. We're still...
This is Ty Lil, known as the biggest meat rider in Kai Cenat's posse from previous clips.
If you all gonna be on the mic making jokes, at least let it be funny.
Funnily enough, this wasn't the only drama regarding a black streamer in this event, because XQC got into beef with a streamer/rapper, DDG.
And nobody the DDG's
More of the streamer side, but we're gonna leave it at that.
keep fucking music. You trash, buddy.
You suck.
Nobody
You're going home.
Music is trash,
You're
buddy.
going home. You're going home.
XQC, you's a hoe, you always gonna be a hoe. If we wasn't on camera, I would've swung on you.
You are so tough, dude. XQC is a skeleton, bro. Pipe down.
Of course, I would never.
Bro, I actually would like. I've kind of gone back and forth in my head when it comes to DDG and XQC being in a fight, because like XQC, he's a stick, he's Slenderman, but like, I don't know, DDG isn't much better. He's like 4 feet tall. I'm like, that could be a pretty even fight. It would be bad. It'd be a terrible fight, but I don't know.
Ever whoop XQC ass on no type of Mr. Beast set ever. Very professional.
You know, basically XQC got eliminated and he couldn't leave without getting the last word in.
Before he left, XQC had something to say to the streamer.
Nobody wants the MP. Your music is trash, buddy. You're going home. Nobody wants the
I mean, they're straight up the biggest view botters on the platform. Well, other than Lacey, of course. Bro hates black creators. He's always arguing with them. Yeah, that's pretty true. XQC has beef with pretty much every single black streamer.
Just the jump shot, no shoes. It's a nice white man right here, man. It just doesn't make sense for me to even be going back and forth with this, man.
Now reverse the roles, though. Oh, now I'm weird. Now I'm weird for bringing it up. Is my jump shot not cool enough? Am I not fucking, yo, am I not tough enough? I don't get it. Is being no shoes on makes me lesser?
And this is just the tip of the iceberg. These guys got generational beef. It gets even crazier.
If I said something black man, I would be fucking canceled forever. I would be donezo if I added something black man. I would be f***ing Jover. I'd be out of here in 3 minutes.
I mean, he's got a point. He's got a point, but
I ain't finna keep playing by your rules. I want a box. And man, me and you box. Put up an M apiece. M ain't nothing to you, XQC. You got it, right?
Listen.
Yes, it's light.
So they're talking about a boxing match, which, you know, 99% chance this never happens.
It's not that serious though. Like we make online content. It's like funny clips, whatever. And he talks in the grand scheme of things a lot more about me than I do about it. When I do talk about him, it's like very light and it's very like jokes, whatever, right? And I only have like a few. But on his side, he talks all the time about me, whatever. But why though? I don't get it. And also, we're doing a MrBeast video. Like, why is he so pressed? I don't understand it. Dang! You fell off anyway, nobody cares, buddy.
MrBeast got to give his editor a raise because I did not understand a single word XQC said. Basically, the guy doesn't like how XQC calls him out for view bots and falling off, which is, you know.
True, and yeah, that's pretty true. That's true, and yeah, that's true. That's true.
What could I have done to upset him to the point where he thought that he would like to harm me in real life? It made me feel, because it made me introspect within myself. I was like, did I do something that bad to people and hurt them, or whatever, in a way that that makes them want to hurt me or whatever? And I felt bad. I was like, I don't want to do that. Like, you guys don't understand. Like, it's not about being soft or folding. I don't want to say some that
doesn't make sense, because like, I don't know, because one thing to clip farm to get like good content out of people, but you don't like actually want people to like feel bad things about you. Like, you don't want them actually to feel like not remorseful, but like you don't want them to actually feel bad things to you.
Make them feel like they have to harm me, and if that's something too far with the years, then I genuinely apologize. I shouldn't be doing that.
And notice how not a single black streamer called out DDG for threatening violence over a game, even with their own logic. It's just a game. Why is he mad?
XQC just called you out to an MMA fight in about 3 to 6 months. And what were your terms?
No terms, whatever you want. I don't care. Just put some good money on it though. Put some good bread though.
MMA? He said MMA.
Why we can't box?
Box is it's fun, but it's one-dimensional. It's only one part of the big sport.
I'll let you know, Aiden, but really, I don't really with like MMA.
This gotta be some scripted bullshit. Because why is he scared of XQC? Anyway, subscribe to my channel if you have MrBeast event fatigue.
I tried my hardest to avoid talking about this because you guys know me. I don't like drama. I don't like talking about drama.
Yeah.
I don't cause drama. How many side eyes did I get within the first 10 seconds? In all serious,
a lot.
seriousness, I was going back and forth whether or not I wanted to talk about the Diesel Patches situation with the one, the only Chibi Reviews. But at this point, I think the Diesel Patches slander is getting out of hand. And I don't care how controversial this video is. I don't care how many dislikes I get or how many people unsubscribe from my channel. Truth be told, at this stage, I don't care. I think Chibi Reviews is a fucking loser. I think he's a weirdo. I think he's a creep.
Bro, the Chibi Reviews was doing like a lolly like video that like a defense video or whatever. I'm like, brother, what are we doing here? Fucking weirdo.
We're gonna get into it in a bit. Before you drop a like and go and goon to your favorite 12-year-old, bear with me. So for context, in case you guys are employed, which I'm assuming most of you are, you guys are not as unemployed as I am. There's this YouTuber, this insane fucking creep weirdo gooner guy that goes by Chibi Reviews. Now some of you might have seen me talk about him a few weeks ago, and that video is gone. And some people like to speculate it was because of the bad response, it was because people unsubscribed, it was because of the hate he was getting. It was none of the above. The reason why my first Chibi Reviews video got taken down, talking about his situation when he got cucked and embarrassed and humiliated, the reason why that video got deleted is because it flopped. So anyone that was wondering,
I've been there. If I get a video that like doesn't have under 100 views, I'm like, nah, this shit's coming down.
What happened to the Chibi Reviews video? I deleted it because it performed horribly. And for the record, I don't take back anything that I said in that video. There's this other YouTuber that goes by Diesel Patches. I'm sure a lot of you who are familiar with my content know him and watch him. Yesterday, he made a video called, and I quote, "Lolicon is good actually," where he talks about this horrible, shitty video of Chibi Reviews, essentially defending Lolly for 11 minutes straight. Now, Diesel Patches isn't the only person calling out.
Well, like, special place in hell for those kind of people. Special place in hell.
Chibi Reviews. As a matter of fact, Gideon, yeah, the Gideon, made a video yesterday talking about Chibi Reviews and pretty much cooked him. Both Diesel and Gideon both cooked Chibi Reviews. So this guy, Chibi Reviews, decides to respond to Diesel Patches' almost 20-minute long video with a 49-second response video where he essentially accuses Diesel Patches of being a pedophile, which is ironic because Chibi Reviews hates when people call him a pedophile, yet he has no problem doing that to other people. I find that extremely ironic, and at no point does Diesel Patches call Chibi Reviews a pedophile. He just calls him a fucking weirdo. He's not wrong. I feel it's appropriate to use this as my response in a video to someone calling me a pedophile over lolly content and then getting caught liking lolly content a year ago. Once again, this is just pure Diesel slander, but I'll show the receipts, I'll show the proof. Let's just watch. Let's see what this freak responded with.
Diesel just 9,000 videos. Oh my god, I thought I was bad. I have like 1,000 videos over my lifetime. I thought I was bad, but 9,000.
The receipts, I'll show the proof. Let's just watch.
It's 500,000 subscribers. So, not that one. Let's open up a new tab. Because I deleted a bunch of videos, but I have 2,000 subscribers and 251 currently. So I deleted probably about 500, so probably about 750. Like that's pushing it. Having 9,000? 9,000? That's a bit crazy if we're keeping it a buck.
Let's see what this freak responded with.
Diesel just uploaded a video an hour ago talking about my situation and more or less slandering me.
Brother, I've never heard of this Diesel Patches guy. Kind of a stupid name if we're going to keep it a buck. Diesel Patches? Diesel Patches? Really? But like, my voice is sounding like RFK from Drinking While Being Sick. And like, but like, why does he sound like that? Why is he like, yeah.
And calling me a PDF for defending lolly content within my video. But what I find very interesting about this video is that 1 year ago, he made this post on his YouTube community post tab, more or less joking about lollies within One Piece and anime, and he says with his own words, "Guys, my cousin hacked my account and publicized a video that was meant to be private. What a weirdo, am I right?" And this comment was made after he posted this video, and people were starting to say it was a little bit weird, and so he quickly privated pivoted and
Or is this
apparently
Chibi
deleted
reviews?
this
I don't
video.
know.
So I find it very interesting that someone that is calling me a PDF for lolly stuff is turning around and making posts about it a year ago and even making light and joking about it. So, yeah, what's up with that?
Once again, I am not Diesel's lawyer. Once again, Diesel Patches never flat out says Chibi Reviews is a pedophile that should be lynched and should be set on fire. No. Once again, I saw that video 3 times just to make sure I didn't miss it. And once again, that does not happen. Now, I don't know if Chibi Reviews is like, you know, retarded. If you watch Diesel...
Sounds like Chibi... If that was Chibi Reviews, they sound like they could be retarded.
Even if you don't, unless you're like retarded, right? Like legitimately retarded. You see this and you read this and it's obviously a joke. It's obviously satirical. And as a matter of fact, I saw this video when it came out and it was a meme video. A few years ago, Diesel Patches, from time to time, he would upload.
So that was Chibi Reviews talking? Oh, okay. I thought that was Diesel Patches talking. I was like, bro, I've never heard of Diesel Patches talking. I was like, I don't know, but
short
Chibi
10,
Reviews
20,
talking,
30,
okay.
40-second meme videos, shit posts, if you will. And in this specific video, he's making fun of EDP, Minilad, and other freaks. It was not a serious video in any way, shape, or form. This is not Diesel Patches. Just 1 year without one of these entitled, out-of-touch influencers coming on here and telling us how hard it is to stream. That streaming is...
It's actually very difficult to stream. It's harder than a 9 to 5. It's hard. Yeah, it's hard.
Harder than a 9 to 5. That streaming is harder than working at an oil rig. Can we please stop that for like a second or two? It feels like I do this every 6 to 8 months when there's a streamer, a YouTuber, whatever it might be.
No, I've been a firefighter. I've laid concrete in my life. That shit ain't got nothing on streaming.
A creature who's extremely privileged and entitled coming on here and being like, yeah guys, streaming is so hard. I hate that I have to get up from bed at 1 p.m. I have to stream for 4 hours and then I have to DoorDash food and then I have to collect thousands of dollars. Yes, that sounds like such a horrible job. Obviously, this is so much more difficult than being a teacher, than working a 9 to 5, than working at...
No, but like for real, being a streamer is the easiest job I think known to man. I think in human existence, I think being a streamer is the easiest money to work ratio.
Office, yes, being a YouTuber and being a streamer is indeed no sarcasm at all. I'm obviously a billion% serious when I say this, no joking. Streaming is so difficult, guys. I need a second. This is too much. I need a moment. All right, guys. So there's this TikToker that goes by Vanilla Mace. She has about 5 million followers on TikTok. She's pretty famous. I've never heard of her before, but you know,
I've never heard of Vanilla Mace. Like, it's Vanilla Mace. She's terrible. Like, I've only heard of her because of terrible things, but
don't lie. And apparently a lot of people like her. I don't know what kind of content she does, and going by these thumbnails alone, I am not inclined to click on any of them. So not only is she a TikToker, which is already honestly harder than a 9 to 5, she also does Twitch. I think being a single mom of 5 is easier than what Vanilla Mace is doing. So she does TikTok, right? She does Twitch, right? She does YouTube. How does she manage this? Holy. So anyways, this retard went live on stream and started complaining about how difficult streaming is. Enough yapping. Subscribe, drop a like.
See, someone said, girl, please, this is one of the easiest jobs out there. Okay. Go live right now. Go live right now. And I'll send everyone over to your stream, actually. I'll send everyone else. I'll send everyone there. Let's, come on.
Here's my response to that. So you say, like, okay, not everyone can get to it. Like, not everyone can get the numbers. So it's difficult to get the numbers. But, like, would you say it's more luck? Like, whose fault is that you chose a career that's more luck-based? Like, you chose a career that has a lot of luck to it. Because in your eyes, you probably think, I should have more than what I have now. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how to describe it. But, like, it seems like it's kind of your fault, like, if it's so hard. Like, if supposedly it's such a hard career, it's kind of your fault because you're the one controlling it. Like, you don't have a boss. Like, you're the one streaming.
Go on. Come on, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Go do it and Go ahead.
Now, the first 30 seconds, they're not too bad, right? Sure, it's a little cringe and a little sassy, but I mean...
I don't know, just like... I don't know, like I would say most people can get to a spot where they can be a streamer to be a content creator. It's the time that they have a problem with. I would say probably 99% of people could be a content creator if they had the same amount of time allocated to it. Like, if everyone had the same amount of time to work on their editing, to work on their style, their speech, if they all had the same amount of time to it, everyone would be able to make it. Everyone. Like, they just would. But, like, it's the people who are willing to, like, live as, like, in poverty for a couple years so they don't have anything, so they can focus on their skill, like, focus on the content creation. I don't know, like, I think anyone can do it, but that's just me.
And I don't think it's that horrible yet.
Go ahead. And also, too, what kills me is when people be like, it's so easy. And I'm like, but the real... Let's wake it up, though. Because if a lot of you sat in front of a... Not you guys.
But is it easier than a 9 to 5? Like, it's not... We're not saying it's easy. We're saying is it easier than a 9 to 5? Like, is it easier than a 9 to 5? Like, which one is it? It's not... We didn't say it was easy. It's easier.
You guys are funny. But the people that be talking shit... If some of you sat in front of a computer and had to talk for 6 hours, nobody would stay and watch because you'd be boring. Because it would be yawn fest. So, like, I'm sorry, but you gotta be like, you know, a little bit entertaining on this bitch. So,
to the point.
It's really not that easy.
I mean, I've been watching this for like a minute and a half, and I'm still not entertained. When does the entertaining factor come in?
What is the content with Vanilla Mace? That's what I want to know. What is the content?
When you keep making silly faces so they get turned into GIFs and you could keep your relevancy going? Is that what we're doing here? So Twitter could use your funny reaction images? Is that what we're doing here? Making a silly face every 5 seconds? Now, as a, I guess, influencer, which is such a cringy thing to say out loud, but as a... influencer, all kidding aside, as a content creator, let me just say this: being a YouTuber and a Twitch streamer, it's the easiest fucking job in the entire planet. All right, nothing comes close. The only thing that comes closer to this is like maybe OF girls. All right, you could truly make an infinite amount of money being a content creator. There's no limits. Unlike a normal 9 to 5, which you're locked to a certain salary, you get to work your own hours. Now, that could be an issue if you don't have self-control, right? But, you know, you get to work your hours, clock in, let's say 2 to 3 hours per day, clock out. There's no ceiling. You could legitimately wake up at 5 p.m. and stream till 8 if you wanted it to, and then sleep for another 20 hours. Can you do that at a 9 to 5? No, you can't. Let me repeat this for the people in the back. Being a YouTuber, making content is a privilege, and it's one of the
That's what I'm saying, like, it's a privilege, like it's easier, like if enough people had the privilege in order to have the time to make content, I think more people could do it. I think it's like the threshold for becoming a content creator is so low, but yet so high, because people have to have the time to do it. It's not necessarily because they have to have the skill. Like, it doesn't take any skill to do it.
Best jobs anyone could have. It's a dream job for a reason. Anyone that says, yes, being a streamer, being a YouTuber, being a fucking TikToker is harder than a 9 to 5.
Bro, I am, like, this is a little side note, but I am never drinking while sick again. My throat is absolutely cooked. Like, it feels like someone just absolutely throat blasted me, but...
They should be discredited immediately, and everyone should point and laugh at them. They're nothing but privileged, entitled babies that have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. Yeah, guys, being a streamer is so hard. And on top of that, people are sending me money all the fucking time. If you're a YouTuber and a Twitch streamer, you should never fucking complain. I don't know if that's a base thing to say, but...
So, like, I'm sorry, but you gotta be like, you know, a little bit entertaining on this bitch. So, it's really not that easy. Because then, like,
unfortunately real. You guys know me, I'm a content creator. I upload, I don't know, 20 times per month. And I think my life and my work ethic and my job is a million times harder than a doctor, than a lawyer. Truth be told, I'm out here saving lives. I'm actually curious, how old is this Vanilla Mace person? Maybe they're like 18, right? They're young, they're stupid, they're privileged, right? I mean, she is from LA with 5 million followers, so I'm assuming...
Isn't she Cutie Still Ronaldo's friend? Isn't she one of her friends?
Of like an egomaniac douche, but I could be wrong. Let's see how old she is. She's 28. 28 acting like this. Pack it up. She's not getting a pass. She's a grown-ass woman.
All right, did we pause it? Okay, we're good.
The fuck you on about? She seems like a nasty personality. You know you're fucked when Reddit doesn't like you.
You know what kind of woman she seems like? She seems like the kind of like saying streaming is harder than being a doctor. Like, she seems like the kind of woman who would like take you to divorce court for like being in like what's that word called? Like basically when you're not actually married, like common law. Like basically like common law relationship where she expects like half your money for being in a relationship for a year, and like you'd even live together. Like it just she expected to be married.
If anyone tells you that making content online is hard and they're stressed out and my mental health, guys, because I need to put out a video, shut the fuck up. Like, you have no idea how privileged and lucky you are that you even have a platform. That's simple. You gotta be entertaining, says the lady with zero charisma. I want to show you what an entitled, bitchy, out of touch influencer.
No, but like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, you can absolutely make the most dog shit videos and get views. Like, I'm gonna come back to that video, but like, I'm gonna my TikTok's way better example. I've been getting my like TikTok. I've gotten 2.5 million likes. I should be way more followers if we're keeping it a buck for one. But like my top 3 posts, let's do popular. 3.82, 2.1. Like they are the most dog shit videos I think I've ever seen someone make to get that much. Get copyrighted, but like, brother, what are we doing here? Like, where I just have me standing here doing like and like that gets views. Like if you want to keep it a buck, like content creation is not that hard. You just have to know what people want.
Sounds like
if slop is what people want, then slop is what people get.
Which we just took a look at with Vanilla Maze and someone that actually gets it.
How do you feel about streamers saying streaming is harder than a real job? Streaming harder than a real job? Bro, what? Nah, bro, I'm sorry, man. No, there ain't no way. I saw a YouTuber say, like, man, y'all just don't understand. You wouldn't understand until you get in this position. This is more difficult than just normal 9 to 5. Well, guess what, Chad? I am in the position where I can sit here and tell you it's not even close to as hard as a real job. I'm gonna sit here and tell y'all, like, oh, man, I'll be working hard. Bro, I don't. I get to hang out with my people for 4 hours a day, bro. I wake up at, like, 2 p.m. every day, get up, don't do nothing all day, and I sit here and stream, bro. Even becoming a streamer, people's like, oh, man, you gotta work so hard to become a streamer, become a YouTuber. I'm gonna keep it stacked with you right here. It's 90% luck, 10% working hard, bro. I ain't never gonna sit here and tell you I ain't here because I got.
I mean, all I can say is based queso.
Yeah.
That's all I could say.
So.
Like, I agree with them. So I was reading the thread on Reddit, and I do have something to say because I do think I know what I'm talking about here. This person says, streaming is easy. Streaming as a job is not easy. Streaming requires looks and personality.
Bro, is there a dog barking in the background?
Both looks and personalities are developed mostly through luck. No, I already disagree with you on this one.
I'll say the luck comes in factor when you're like, is it going to get shown to people? Like, is it going to actually like work in the algorithm? Because like, I don't care what people fucking say about algorithm this, algorithm that. Like, if the algorithm wants to like you that day, it will like you. But like, I don't know. Like, it's just kind of random if it's going to actually work or not. Like, sure, you can make better videos, but like once it's a lot easier once you have a following to have that luck like be minimized. Like, I don't know. Like to have it to where the algorithm's actually going to send it to the right people. Like, because you can never have sarcasm in the algorithm. Like, it seems like the YouTube algorithm at least will never pick up on sarcasm. So like, if you have like edgy jokes that are like sarcastic, it won't pick up on like that in the title. And like, you have to be very like literal when you're talking about stuff. Or else your algorithm will get messed up. And I'm like, what are we doing here?
Streaming requires looks and personality. No, it does not. You do not.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, no, like I'm no one in this world, and like, I've still gotten good amount of views on TikTok, good amount of views on YouTube, and I'm ugly as shit, dog. Like if a dude in his parents' house, if a guy who's pushing 30 can get 3.8 million views vacuuming his carpet at his parents' house, like, brother, that does not take skill. That is not, like, that is luck. That is luck that video went off. Like, sure, it's a funny video, but that's not deserving of 3.8 million TikTok views. It's deserving of, like, maybe 5,000.
Need to be the hottest girl or guy to fucking stream.
It's easier. It's like it's easier if you're appealing, but like it's not like the thing that gets it done. 'Cause I've seen plenty of OF girls like flop. So
on about personality, that's just real life. Would you talk to someone that's the lamest motherfucker ever?
Yeah,
no,
true.
fuck that. I'm leaving. I'm bouncing. Get the fuck out of here. Of course not. Nothing is easy to creatures like this. Streaming is an easy job. Being a YouTuber is easy. These people, not just her, but there's a lot of people who are just.
And like the thing about like you can kind of put on a persona. Like when it comes to like being like personality. Like, if you talk to me in real life, I am the most boring motherfucker in, like, the face of the earth. But, like, if you, like, you put on an act of, like, what to talk about. Because, like, if there's a topic at hand, I can talk for a long time. But when there's no topic at hand, I'm a shitting duck. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's like, when you put on a like, it's easier to put on a performance. Like, masking, basically, but...
lazy and they don't want to work. That simple. They come up with a million fucking excuses not to make content. Being an influencer is easy. I'm tired of people like this coming on here and being like, yeah guys, I struggle a lot. I mean, this is so hard. I need to turn on my computer and then have to yap for like 4 hours. Okay, but wait, there's more. I also want to include this clip of her. This comes shortly after what she said a few minutes ago in this video, and on top of that, this is shortly after her chat started, I guess, giving her a little pushback for being out of touch.
And I'm not saying my job's hard. To me, my job.
What is going on, my chillas? Pause. I said chillas. Okay. If you've been watching the channel for a minute now, over the last 2-3 weeks, you would know that I've been talking yet again about the one, the only, the iconic, the handsome, the sexy, the charismatic, Nova Online. Just a few days ago, I got on his official death note in this video right here in.
Bro, did you guys see Kanye? Okay, I have to speak this into existence on YouTube because I talked about it on TikTok. I guarantee Kanye made the Kai Cenat hate wall with the Kanye portrayal list. Like, I'm pretty sure that Kanye came up with the hate wall idea. Like, now that Kanye is like doing the portrayal list thing, like, brother.
In case you missed it, that was one of my favorite videos that I've done as of late. I love it. I was just scrolling through YouTube as I normally do, and this video got on my recommended. This comes from the YouTuber Major Chilla. That's why I said hello, my chillas. Nova Online TikTok predator degeneracy gets exposed by Gideon. Gideon family. Now, in case you guys don't know, Gideon is the one that caught EDP445 for the second time. And if I'm not mistaken, his new thing is catching predators and exposing them, which I think is based. I think it's hilarious. And I think these disgusting individuals need to be called out. And I've seen a little bit of the video, and I gotta say this, it's absolute cinema. With that said, let's see Gideon and Nova go at it.
Only Nova Online was exposed for trying to join Gideon's editor catching Discord. Now, if you're not aware, Gideon, he used.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I'm reacting to someone reacting. That's crazy.
Yo, I turned 21 in 2 months. Could I still? Nova, we're hiring. Of course. Of course, Nova. Bro, hell yeah. Hell yeah, you can apply.
I mean, this is just what I call friendly fire. And if it is true that Nova is 21, boy, is that a rough 21. Like, holy shit. Like, truth be told, I thought Nova was between 35 to 55. The fact that Nova Online is younger than me is just tragic.
That's actually crazy.
21 years old,
Younger than
and
me too.
looks like he's
That's
triple
crazy.
his age. Something about a freak like Nova Online wanting to join a predator server to then be a decoy. But at the same time, let's say if you're a... Well, this is going to be a pretty weird example, but let's say you're a...
I know where you're coming from. I know what you're coming from.
Out of all the potential people that you could go for, which I obviously do not condone, all right, but let's just play with this. Out of everyone that you could choose from, I think Nova would be a horrible pick. Out of everyone you can pick, why the fuck would you choose this? It's like, that would be the worst decoy of all time. I don't think anyone would be falling for that, because I don't think anyone would want some of that. I don't think...
Brother, that's a crazy joke to make, but like, I get where he's coming from. I get it.
People would want what Nova is putting out, if you catch my drift. I don't think anyone wants to be with a 21-year-old that wears diapers, who's into baby play. You know what I mean? It's like, out of everyone that you could pick, I think Nova would be the last person in line. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe someone out there, out of the millions of people that have seen Nova online, maybe there is someone that finds Nova attractive. I mean, you never know nowadays. So
I doubt it.
I like how someone just responds with "dude." Like, yeah, this ain't it. Nova online. This is friendly fire.
I had already planned on to make it about the Chome list that has recently dropped, where I was named along with many other great creators on Nova's revenge list, or whatever he's calling it now, because he is sick and tired of all of us. I thought that was pretty funny, so I was gonna make a video on it. Look at his TikToks where he's doing like these WWE entrances, most likely to terrify us who ended up on the Chome list. But as I was preparing this video,
bro, what is this video? Like,
all of a sudden, people start messaging me like, dude, Gideon knows who Nova is right now. And I was like, wait, this could actually be insane. So I jump over to Gideon's stream, and then sure enough, a couple of minutes of me watching, he pulls up my video, and shout out to Gideon, huge thanks right there. He does some amazing work, catches predators, can't praise him enough for that. So
what the fuck am I looking at? What? This is a crazy setup.
That's a
just looking at this,
not
I feel the need to take a shower immediately. Holy. Yesterday or a few days ago, I made a video talking about EDP and his return, and I was watching someone's video regarding that, and it just popped into my mind. Imagine if Gideon or someone else somehow catches Nova online.
That would be crazy if Nova got caught. I don't even know who Nova is, but that'd be crazy if we got another YouTuber caught with that sort of thing.
Trying to meet up with a minor. Maybe this time Nova won't be going over for cupcakes. Maybe this time Nova will be coming over for a French onion soup.
Can I get a French onion soup, please?
Maybe that's what attracts him. If you know, you know.
Bro, he's in Idaho. That's way too close for comfort.
Big shout out for even watching me on your channel. That was crazy. But what was even crazier,
bro, how does he have 600 TikTok viewers? That's crazy.
Was like the possibilities of all of this. Who knows what the future holds for Nova Online? And
is he cleaning his room with a fucking shovel? Brother,
what are we doing here? Like, now I see why he has 600 viewers. Now I see why he has 600 viewers if we're keeping it a buck. But
if you are
cleaning his dirty room with a snow shovel,
having a bad day, if you're having a rough day, right? You're like, this day fucking sucks. This Friday sucks. Always think you could be Nova. You could be Nova. It could be
that is true. Like I think about that a lot. Like, but I usually think about like I could be like. I think about like people like in medieval times. I could be like some dog, like in some dog shit time in medieval times, like some peasant back then. That's usually what I think of, but
so much worse.
As I've heard,
yeah,
I've heard it through the grapevine that apparently Nova was watching too. And he was terrified, absolutely shaken to the core that Gideon knew who he was. Now tell me guys, is that a way an innocent person would react? Terrified because some known catcher is looking into you? No, most people be like, all right, well then I guess it is what it is. That's odd. But you know, he's not going to find anything. But Nova Online is terrified. He really doesn't know
that jump. Oh my god,
what to do with himself. I heard he's running around his house screaming, crying, going to his mom for support, and all Gideon has done is add him on Discord. If Nova has done nothing wrong, well, Gideon's going to recognize that immediately and not press the issue. So if there was really no concern about it, what's the big deal, Nova? If you're constantly looking for job applications like you say, and you're truly an upstanding citizen of the United...
Okay, what is this? All right, chill.
That's why I was about to pause and say the same thing. What the fuck am I watching?
To you, buddy. Chilla, you are cursing me with this background footage. Literally anything would be better than...
You can't just have a face cam. Like, you can't just have a face cam. Like, why do we have to have the actual B-roll of this guy? Like, come on.
Nova Online wearing this... is this a Sailor Moon outfit?
Oh god.
I don't even want to know what this is. Like, my eyes hurt. All right, I feel like I need to take them out immediately. This is horrifying footage. This is something that shouldn't be allowed. As a matter of fact, this should be illegal to distribute.
That's what
I
I'm
was going to say
saying.
something about Nova and Gideon and how she's gonna get caught and how funny it would be and how viral it would be. I could see the title, Discord moderator caught in a sting operation, and I know that the thumbnail would go crazy hard. One thing I do want to say is, where the fuck has Nova's mom been this whole time over the last 3 years? Why hasn't she done anything about this to at least put a stop to it? To tell him, yo, kid, son, Nova, Gage, please stop. This is not only embarrassing to you, but it's embarrassing our family. Why hasn't she put a stop to this? Like, I get it, he's, you know, an adult, but it's
Probably one of those instances where like he like rages if she tries to tell him to get off his computer, but
like, if I saw my kid or my friend or my sibling embarrassing themselves so much for pennies on the dollar, it's like, how do you have no one around you telling you to knock this off?
Yeah.
That it's embarrassing and you're humiliating yourself. For once again, pennies on the dollar. It doesn't make any sense.
You know, we can get some concrete answers on this now, Nova.
Sorry it took me so long, man. I didn't know. You can apply, bro.
Used to be a big YouTuber for stuff I can't even remember what he used to do. But here recently, he started catching predators with Alex from Predator Poachers, and it's actually been producing some amazing content, and it's been doing some good in the world instead of just the regular content that he was doing. It's actually really good. And to help himself out, he thought maybe I can make a Discord where I can show all of these predators that I've been catching, so we can spread awareness from it. And you gotta pay like I think $5, maybe $10 on a Gideon YouTube membership to join this Discord. So remember, guys, Nova Online is incredibly broke. He's been posting on TikTok that he has no money. His mom is begging him to pay bills that he just can't afford to at the moment, and he's freaking out. He can't get a job, and he's afraid that he's going to lose his TikTok account on the 5th of I think April. Maybe, yeah, it's coming up real soon. But he spends his money to join Gideon's predator catching Discord. Yeah, incredibly confusing when you remember who Nova is.
Alright, that part's fine. I'm just gonna fast forward.
This is... Yep, my guy who runs my Discord, he found him on there, yep. Yep, my guy who runs my Discord, he found him on there, yep. He did apply. This is 100% legit. Bro, I've just been under a rock, chat. I've been under a rock.
Hello?
Yo, Bloodspat.
What's going on, Gideon?
What's good? Yo, AFK Killer, thank you for the 10. Nice. I wasn't familiar. I just learned about all this today. Have you been trying to reach out to me about this?
When I think back on making that video, because that was one of Nova Online.
I think there's only 3 ways this ends. Number 1, Nova runs out of money. He realizes he can't make a living. How do I say this? Being a local on TikTok, he has no.
Brother, like, I'm trying to think of a job he would get, but like, I don't even know what job he would get.
Channel. Or, I mean, it doesn't have any relevance. His IG is dead. YouTube is dead. TikTok is somehow alive. He is definitely a local. I don't think he's ever going to.
But like, what would he put like for a job application? Like his experience. Like, what do you put for that?
To reach his peak again. Therefore, a lot less money. I'm seeing right here. I don't use TikTok, so correct me if I'm wrong. But I believe this is the amount of people who are watching him.
That is correct.
Or were watching him dancing, I guess, cleaning his room. And it's like, I haven't seen any donations yet. So it's like people are just watching.
He's doing that for the love of the game. Like, honestly, he's doing that for the love of the game.
To see what stupidity he says, to see what else he does, to see him crashing out, to see him talk to minors again. So it's like, you know, he doesn't have any fans. Everyone's just watching to see what he does next. What are you going to do next, Nova? Show us. That's literally it. Therefore, he's not going to be getting any money. Therefore, he's going to have to go get a real job and stop this madness, if you will. I mean, Gideon is now aware of him, which means that Nova Online is under a microscope right now, as if he wasn't already. I don't know, guys. I think this might be the last year for Nova Online content. Unless he fucking loses it, I guess. But I mean, well, that would actually be pretty entertaining.
Bloodspeth, I was like, I can't believe this is going down. And Bloodspeth, he did really well that call. Didn't add any unnecessary information. People weren't doing anything about it. And maybe you can look into it and provide more answers.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I just was waiting for you. Am I clear now?
Yeah. I was saying, have you been trying to reach out to me?
Brother, this is like I don't say people did it to themselves lightly, but like bro did it to himself. Like if we're keeping it a buck.
About this for a minute now?
I think so. Well, I know a lot of people always tell me that they're reaching out to a lot of other larger creators on my behalf. So I guess through that way, yeah, sure.
Bro, man.
But yeah, no, I remember actually I was very interested in seeing you kind of like do a predator catch on Nova, but Sadly, that kind of fell through. But yeah, no, definitely we've been wanting to reach you about this.
So I was watching Chucky Tom's thing. So
Bro, the fact that Nova is probably like most likely knowing that Gideon's like onto him and like he's still probably gonna get caught. That's the part I find crazy. He's still gonna
how
get
many
caught.
have you allegedly caught him talking to?
Oh boy. So I think in total, there's one all the way back he was talking to, I think in 2023 or 2024. She was, am I allowed to say the ages on the show? Yeah. She was allegedly, 14 years old. Then there was,
And how old was
another
he?
15. He was 18.
She was 14, he was 18. Okay.
So that's the one that I believe I talked about all those years back. I know it's a 4-year difference, but I mean, 14 and 18 is fucking disgusting. Like, hell no.
Lock 'em up.
There's a difference between 20 and 24, right? 24 to 28, right? That's fine. 20 to 25, completely fine. But, dude, 14 to 18, it's like,
Lock 'em up.
dude, Nova is fucking disgusting for that alone. Hell no. That is fucking weird as shit. I mean, I'm speechless. I don't know what else to say. It's just fucking weird.
I think around when he was 20, 19 or 20, he was talking to this other, who's 15 years old. She went by Sia online, and she was actually his quote-unquote social media manager. And he was doing things like calling her his woman in YouTube live chats and stuff like that. Then there was this other girl. They started talking when he was 18 and she was around 13. And it continued all the way until she was 17. And me and my buddy Solidus Nova, who's a kind of Nova archiver, interviewed her as well. She's 17 now, 17, 18 now. But no, he was 18 and she was 13 when they started talking. Then there's this other one, this new Alice girl. She's 17, but she said she was 18 actually, and just said she was 17 to just so Nova would like her. So
you live in Idaho, right?
Yes, sir.
Gideon is on the case. Gideon is on the case, my guy.
Ooh. Okay, the age of consent in Idaho is 18 years old. That's a W. That's a W. So with all this stuff, do they have all the messages saved from like beginning to end?
Okay, so here's my thing. I thought it was only one girl. But now I'm finding out, and once again, this is my bad. I don't know why I stopped covering it. I think I was just too busy and I was just doing a lot. Because at the time I was talking about other locales. Like, leave a comment if you remember that era. For like 6 months, it was just locales. Well, it was other stuff, but the main.
What is with locales being pedophiles? Like, what is with that? Like, I don't know, like, what the deal is with that. Like, how come they just, like, all kind of end up that way? It's just bum.
Welcome back to a series so prehistoric, even the dinosaurs subscribed in today's video. Hassan has been confronted in real life by a law student asking him about his disgusting comments justifying the violence on October 7. He has responded in his comically evil manner and tries to downplay what he said, lying about the context. He tries to get a gotcha on the student by asking him about Israel, and it does not work at all.
Brother.
He and his Twitter fan accounts then smear the student as a Zionist. Absolute classic. YouTuber and animator Meat Canyon has finally animated Hassan shocking his dog, and it is...
Bro, we got... Now, in the Meat Canyon cinematic universe, we got Hassan shocking his dog. Like, that is canon in the Meat Canyon cinematic universe, is a Hassan and Asmongold shocking dogs.
Cinema. Local reactor XQC has responded, subscribe or I turn off the simulation. Wait a minute, that means no more Diddy Piker. But no more legendary series, no!
Let's up those numbers!
No one.
Bro, I'm thinking, like, speaking of Meat Canyon, I think that video where I drank White Claws and reacted to it, I think I drank too many White Claws. I don't think that, like, helped with me sounding like an absolute fucking idiot nowadays. Like, with my voice just being absolutely cooked. Because I did a video yesterday where I drank White Claws and reacted to this, and I'm like, that's a bad mistake doing that while sick, because I was already sick. So, like, that's a bad move on my part.
Let's begin. Right, welcome back everybody to the internet dimension. Hassan is back and he has been confronted apparently by a law student for his statements about October 7. And basically, Hassan has started the strategy of not even denying his unhinged statements anymore, but actually justifying them. Hassan goes back and forth with an audience member over October 7 essay comments.
I was watching a past stream of yours where you were discussing October.
Bro, the way he nods his head, he's like, bro, like, this is not good. He's like, oh, I'm in for a wild ride. Past stream, it could be legitimately any comment.
7th, and the topic of the UN's report of sexual violence committed by Hamas came in, and I think your exact words were, "I don't fucking care about the rapes." Would you mind explaining why you said that?
I said it doesn't matter whether sexual violence took place on October 7 or not. That doesn't change the dynamic for me around genocide. And that's still something that I stand by. It's a quote that people try to weaponize against me with regular frequency, but I don't think you would disagree with that sentiment, right? Do you feel like sexual violence happening is a justification for genocide?
No, that you don't care about sexual violence happening is very dangerous.
Okay.
Right. We got the Hassan try to be human for 1 second challenge. 100% impossible. Dude, this guy's a cartoon villain, bro. He's sipping his drink as the person asks him about how his favorite terrorist group is committing sexual violence. I mean, you don't get more evil than this. Also, bro, who is giving you your suits, man? That does not look good on you. You look like a fat guy stuck in like a small outfit or something. Tubby had too many American cheeseburgers. Anyways, Hassan is obviously being dishonest again. That's not all that he said.
How much gear do you think Hassan's on? I think he's on a lot of gear, if we're keeping it a buck. Because if he's 34 and he still looks that big, he's got to be on some gear.
He basically had an entire debate with Ethan from H3 about this, where Ethan pulled up the victims in front of Hassan's face, and he talked about it, right? Giving examples, talking about the testimonies, and Hassan still denied it, going, you know, I don't believe him. I don't have the forensic evidence. I haven't done the laboratory analysis. I haven't examined the dead bodies myself, right? It's just completely disgusting that whenever it involves terrorist groups, right? Hassan always is just like their lawyer. Like, he just steps up to the plate. He's like defending them with all these sort of justifications, you know, making all these arguments, trying to throw people off. Apparently for Hassan, it is completely far-fetched that, you know, terrorists who use children as human shields, you know, would ever commit heinous crimes, right? They would never. It's only the USA that ever does bad shit. Also, his argument is nonsensical. He goes, oh yeah, but genocide is actually worse. It's not a competition, bro. You can condemn both sides. That's basically what people are asking you, that why can't you denounce the horrible things that people are doing? Why can't you actually care about civilians rather than saying, well, it doesn't matter. Well, it doesn't matter. Well, one is worse. Well, this or that. And I think everybody knows.
I think people kind of forgot that, like, war's not pretty. Like, that's why like, after World War II, there's, like, a big push to never have any wars ever again. Because, like, there's so many, like, war was so bad in World War II. Like, the things they did. Like, let's never do this again. But they did it, like, a couple years later. I don't know. Like, people forget, like, how bad war really is. Like, it's not pretty at all. Like, there's no clean war. There's no just war. Because you're killing people. You're ending lives at the end of the day.
Was the reason why. It's because he's pro-terrorist. So then he says that it was out of context, and he tries to get like a gotcha on the audience member, asking them about Israel.
But now that you understand the context of it, you understand what I was saying, right? Because there was a person who was actually claiming that that there was no evidence for sexual violence taking place at all, and the argument in the much broader context was me saying whether or not sexual violence has taken place does not change the dynamic of, or does not justify genocide taking place. I think that's a fairly reasonable critique, right? Or, I don't know, do you think Israel committed a genocide? Maybe you have an issue with that as well.
So victims are collateral damage in pursuit of the greater good.
Do you think Israel committed a genocide? If you don't mind me asking?
Well, why aren't you staying on topic on the question that I asked you?
This is a topic. You asked me a question, I'm asking you so we can have a normal...
You can't just ask questions within a question. You have to answer the question first.
Conversation. Do you think Israel committed a genocide?
I do, and I also
Okay,
think
great.
that minimizing rape is wrong.
Dude, you are such a slimy, slithery snake, bro. Now I understand why the entirety of XQC's chat, anytime Hassan comes on, they spam Hassan, you know, because he's a fucking snake, hissing like a snake, right? So basically what he tried to do there was to turn it around on that person going, Israel, Israel. Yeah, that's you trying to deflect because you know you got caught looking like a piece of shit. And this is in the Diddy Piker playbook, right? It's just in the Hassan system, right? Hassanetics 101. Whenever confronted about some unhinged shit you said, turn it around on them instead, right? Try to change the argument as quickly as possible, right? And deflect onto something else and try to put them on the back foot. Also, he completely lied about the context. He goes, oh yeah, this other person was actually saying that nothing happened and the violence didn't happen. Taking the completely opposite stance, right? Ethan was saying it definitely happened and Hassan was going, forensic evidence! Hassan was vehemently denying.
Like, I'm gonna get canceled in the long run for saying this, but like, how come like Hassan and the left wing are like all about like believe all victims, and then when it happens like October 7th victims are like, nah, we can't just believe them. Like, I don't know. Seems like it's kind of hypocritical, but
it.
In terms of the UN preliminary report and the findings, there is a clear-cut lack of evidence for any forensic examination to take place.
Also, just addressing the argument that, oh, it doesn't even matter if it happened. It doesn't change the dynamic. Actually, it does, Hassan. It changes the dynamic a lot because it actually shows that the terrorist group that you support are not just freedom fighters like you claim. They are not on the morally right side, right? People like the Houthis are not Luffy from One Piece. Hassan tries to imply that there's some sort of innocent civilians just sort of protecting themselves. But here they are purposely doing heinous shit, right? Because at the heart of it, they are scumbags, right? These terrorist groups are scumbags.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I hate TOS.
And Palestinians and Hamas are completely different. The terrorists quite literally kill the civilians, right? And Hassan has no distinction for some reason because, I don't know, he's unhinged. All he sees is, well, you know, these might be like literally the worst of humanity, but you know, they're against the USA, and I don't know, I can get behind that one, you know? Never ask Hassan if grapes happened on October 7. He will turn into Linkin Park and say, in the end, it doesn't even matter.
I think that the sexual violence taking place on October 7 would justify Israel's genocide, or do you think genocide is unjust?
Except that's a war crime if it does happen, but yeah, that's whatever. Besides the point.
Viable.
I think it's not a dichotomy.
Okay. So where do we go from here? So we're in agreement.
I thank you for your explanation. I just wanted to know why you said that you did not care about rape victims.
Okay. Do you feel like I explained it thoroughly?
Bro, why is he saying so like demeaningly? Like, why does he have to talk down to the guy? Like this chatter showed up to. He took his time out of his own day to get clarification. He could have just ranted on Twitter, and he could have just, in Hassan's words, slandered him on the internet. But the guy took time out of his own day to talk to Hassan. You think he would have been a little bit more cheerful that this guy took like a meaningful approach, that he like actually like had a mannered response. Like, he didn't just come yelling at him. He came like with an actual response. Like, I think it's well intentioned too. Like, I don't think it was like he wasn't like trying to do a gotcha. Like, he seemed like a college student. He genuinely wanted to hear from him. I don't know. Like, I just think I would be a little bit more appreciative if I was in Hassan's shoes. Because, like, you have this person who's, like, genuinely trying to figure out what's going on, but...
yeah, thank you.
Okay, no problem.
That was beautiful to witness.
Okay, what? Who the actual heck is that clown sitting next to Hassan? He goes, that was beautiful to witness. Really? That's what you had to say after that? What exactly was beautiful about it? I don't know if he's referring to the spirited debate going on. Wow, two people disagreed with each other respectfully. Wow, so beautiful. Nah, to be honest, that was just uncomfortable and pretty disgusting, to be honest. We got the male feminist, tiny head man baby here, justifying SA because it's committed by anti-American terrorists. Also, the kid was not satisfied. He just sort of realized that he's talking to a lost cause, right? And that's why he basically just gave up. He went from the grapes didn't happen to the grapes were justified. Anyone else noticing this? That's beyond horribly effed up statement. Yeah, I mean, it's part of the Diddy Piker playbook, right? You deny it, you deny it, then you wait for some time to pass, then you wait for everybody to forget the context, then you just, you know, openly come out and say it that, hey, well, you know, well, they kind of had to, guys. They were forced to. Oh my. Body language tells you everything you need to know in this clip. Fascinating watching someone get as far away as humanly possible while sitting in a chair. Oh yeah, he definitely tried to play it cool, but you can see he's sweating. If you're okay with the essay on October 7th, you're with Hamas, not the Palestinians. Absolutely. I mean, if you are justifying that sort of disgusting actions, I mean,
but like, I'll say what I cut out earlier in the video. But like, if I see a group of people that is like essaying another group of people, like random civilians, I would want that original group of people who's essaying other people, just wipe them all out. Like, just wipe them. Just, who gives a fuck? Like I don't know. Like, if Hamas is essaying people, just wipe Hamas out. I don't know. They're no good, but...
And you can't call yourself a progressive, right? It's just completely antithetical to liberal values. Why does it need to be a freaking competition? Is it really that hard to say both Hamas and the IDF?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know why it's so bad to say, like, war is bad. I don't know why it's so hard to say war is bad. It's not that bad to say that. That war is hard to deal with.
For bad. Hassan should join him, Lamau. Tie me to a missile and... Oh my god. Wow. Yep, I was waiting for this one. The Hassan system. Ignore critics' content. Drastically misrepresent. Okay. Attack the misrepresentation. Debate only weaker opponents. Label frustrated opposition is crazy. Well, he hit a couple of points. Right, so apparently Hassan is now parading around like he won the debate. And he's also calling the student a Zionist. Absolute classic. Hassan talks about his rhetorical victory over law student who asked him to clarify his October 7th essay comments. It didn't work. It was quite embarrassing for the student. Oh, brother. Right, so here's one of the tweets he's looking at. Zionist student confronts Hassan by misrepresenting his statements. And if we look at the profile here, endorsed by Hassan Piker. Yeah, if you put endorsed by Hassan Piker in your Twitter bio, nobody should ever listen to a word you ever say. Also, of course, they're calling him like a Zionist now, even though he explicitly condemned Israel as well. And now, obviously, Hassan's entire community is going to go after them. Oh my god, his chat. You actually cooked their shit, Lamau. You handled it, bro. People that fall for Clip Chimp do this shit. What a perfect-sized head you have, Hassan. Bro, that's from Wasabi Hasanabi. That's a fan cooking you. That person was trying to out-woke him, that's all. Okay, guys. So, being woke is actually caring about essay happening to women. Wow. That is the wokest thing ever, guys. Definitely not human decency, of course.
Can you speak on your thoughts about that student question about the October 7th raid? Can you elaborate on how that person was coming off? No, it's classic. There's always one. There's always one. That weirdo student yesterday. Yeah, I mean, it didn't actually work, did it? I mean, it was quite embarrassing.
How is it weird to ask you to clarify a comment? Like, how's that weird?
For the student. So... And he kind of understood that it was embarrassing. He got like super red. And it was, it's one of those things where like in your head, I think in your head and on the internet, you have an idea of like how things are going to go. But then in person, it doesn't go that way. Like, it's just, it doesn't work that way. This notion that like a real world interaction is going to take place in the same way that you envisioned it in your mind, or the same way that you, assumed it would happen on the internet.
Hassan, what are you talking about? Of course the student is not going to be some expert debater. They were just genuinely trying to ask you why you're such a piece of shit. And you responded reiterating, reassuring them that, hey, don't you worry, you're completely right. I am a colossal piece of shit. So they got their answer. They understood that you are beyond reason, and then they left. How can you possibly think that you actually looked good there? Even the other two people sitting next to you were so uncomfortable. They're like, oh, I'm sitting next to a grape apologist here. And Hassan, for the last time, you can't go your entire life just spamming Israel everywhere, bro. When you shock your dog or whatever, like eventually the ultimate is gonna run out, right? Riot Games is gonna patch it. Right now, it just seems to be too OP. Hassan, the type of guy to do like the worst shit ever and then just spam Israel when the police catches him. I robbed the bank. The police caught me, and then I say, but Israel, look at Israel. Like, brother, it's unrelated. Give it a rest. So then he acts like he won because the debater just like agreed with him at the end. And not gonna lie, if I was talking to someone as dense as Hassan, I would also just be like, yeah, bro, you're right. Okay. And then fucking leave and never talk to them again. Because some people are just, you know, they're never going to admit that they're wrong. And you just want to stop wasting everybody's time and leave, right? You've acquired the necessary information, right? Some people just always want to win the argument.
I was just invested in like neutralizing the argument by just saying what the truth is and then moving on. Every single time this kind of thing has happened, the person that always brings stuff like this up, I think in their minds think it's going to like work out very differently.
How's it going to work out very differently if you just ask them to clarify a question? Like, you clarified, you know, it was a brain-rotted answer. More brain-dead answer more than brain-rot. But, like, how's that better? I don't know. Like, I don't know. I just don't understand it. Like, he obviously doesn't expect you to, like, change, like, for you to, like, just backtrack. Like, he expects you to say something, but, like, I don't know.
You know? They think, like, oh, he's going to get, like, he's going to be humiliated. He's going to be epically...
I guess they just would think you're not going to be, like, a complete piece of shit. I guess that's what I like to think about it. Like, I don't know. Like, yeah.
Owned, right? And it just never works that way. It never works that way at all. And I don't know why people still try to do that shit. It's just, to be fair, I think you should explain more why you weren't saying what you said, which is what you were responding to genocide denies critiques of you, even though they weren't specifically present in that exact clip. You were on shadowboxing defense mode at that moment, but they don't realize that. I mean, they agreed with me at the end of it, you know?
Did they?
Yeah, no, the lawyers were also very woke. I mean, it was mostly fans in the room. It was great. Yeah, he turned red by the end of it. I completely disagree with that take. This is the best response you've had to this argument thus far. I mean, I think it's fine, you know?
Yeah, of course, man. They agreed with me at the end. Imagine being this delusional, bro. The person was clearly just like dumbfounded and just gave up. They're like, all right, yeah, this guy's beyond reason. And let me tell you the real reason this doesn't work on Hassan, right? Confronting him about his psychopathic statements. It's because he doesn't feel shame. He's a complete and utter maniac, right? Any normal person would feel embarrassed, right? They would feel ashamed, like, oh shit, I can't believe I said that. And they would probably profusely apologize, be like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't know what I was thinking, I was heated.
I've said it before, like, like, it's actually impressive how Hassan can, like, just say random shit and, like, just not, like, feel bad. And, like, how he could just, like, just let stuff rip and he just can go with it. I'm like, that is actually kind of impressive. Like, I kind of wish I could just let stuff rip and play off of it. Like, I don't know, just kind of crazy how he can, like, play off the most dumbass shit he says and then just, like, I don't know. Just kind of weird. But let's skip to the Meat Kingdom bit.
Annoying. Yeah, I know he is annoying. Because
that is an accurate picture with the eyebrows, mustache. Oh my god.
He uses my name to clout chase and just clip farm. It's fucking bogus, man. Seriously.
That's some dumbass shit he would say.
I was talking about you on a stream again. He's such a fucking parasite.
Brother, the eyes are way too accurate. The neck. Oh my, I didn't even see the neck.
Guys, seriously.
Yo, chat, give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Can you guys excuse me for 1 second?
Him leaving stream. Oh my god. He's getting the little details also. Meat King gets the little details.
The clip farming's going great.
Yep, they are connected at the end of the day.
We're gonna make so much money together.
Yes, my love, you're doing great.
Will you please kiss me to hold
I've
me
had this theory for years now that they're actually working in cahoots, but
over until stream is done?
Only if you kiss me back super hard.
oh my,
Wait.
oh my. He's not Chinese. Why is he speaking Chinese? I know why, but why?